everybody, so in the last video we kind of tried to cover this map over here, which is BAS Okinawa Castle, made by rickb, and we kind of specifically forgot to actually cover the house part of this map. So I was like, let's make a little bit of a challenge video around this whole fact that I missed this house, and now I can only really use this house part of the map, and we're gonna have to try and survive through basically covering the entirety of this house as a bit of a punishment for me missing this entire house. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I've played this map before, so I already also know how this map is constructed. However, I am going to still like have a bit of a order of how I'm going to open doors, just because I feel like that is going to be a nice little build up towards how we are going to become more powerful. And when you are going to play this challenge as well, if you for some reason find this very interesting, I encourage you to play it the exact same way I'm going to play it. If this looks interesting to you, then feel free to be inspired and give this challenge a little bit of a shot, because I attempt to give the love to Call of Duty World War, because even though it's an old map, it doesn't mean it's a bad map, as I'm going to showcase right here. I will say the start is a little bit slow, but that's kind of the gist with this whole like challenge video kind of style. I mean, the Shed Me Heart challenge from Kodak is actually the same kind of deal. I guess with that in mind, we can have a little look at what we have to open. We have a 2,000 point door at the beginning, then a 1,500 point door, then a 500 one, and then a 2,000 point door again at the end. And like I said at the beginning, with the whole order of opening things, I'm actually going to start with this door first. And that's actually going to make this challenge a bit more challenging as well, because that basically means we have to use our pistol and our knife, and getting 2,000 points for that is quite the challenge, although I guess not as challenging as getting it Galvanogus for 6,000 points. But yeah, that is what we're gonna be going for. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that idea, and if you guys enjoy that idea, don't forget to drop a thumbs up on this video and subscribe for more of this juicy zombies content, because that's basically the gist of his whole channel, is that we're going to play zombies every single day. 100 years of Call of Duty Zombies. And right now we basically only need, well, I guess nothing to open this first door. So let's do it. All right, now what's behind this? Well, what's behind this is basically just a M1 Garand and another door for 1,000 points. I don't know what the hell this is. Kilroy was here. Oh, okay. I believe that's actually a map maker from way back in the day. That was actually pretty popular. Either that or he was someone that actually reviewed a lot of maps back in the day. I don't remember exactly. I'm also not really from back in the day, but I am still trying to enjoy every single map that we have to play for this channel as possible. Well, I just have to play. I actually really enjoy some of these maps. Right, so the M1 Garand is holding us pretty nicely this time around. I'm usually a bit of a complainer when it comes to the M1 Garand, because I don't really like using it for too long. And I'm just someone who reloads as soon as he can. So the M1 Garand is kind of very counterproductive towards that kind of style, because it actually punishes you for reloading early. And it only contains a double-barreled shotgun and steel hand grenades for 250. Personally, I'm not really someone who likes shotguns in this game. I'm personally more of a assault rifle / machine gun type of guy. I mean, if possible, I might actually keep the M1 Garand. Of course, if I can do that, because we do still have quite the map to cover, or quite a building, I should say, because we aren't really allowed to do anything else. Yeah, and that basically means no double tap or no speed cola, no mystery box. Everything that's pretty much good on this map that is available. It basically means we still have these doors to open, and trust me, it's gonna be trouble for me. Especially if I don't want to buy the double barrel shotgun, because I know behind what door is good and behind what door is not. And trust me, for a long shot, I'm gonna probably have to deal with this thing. Unless at some place, like apparently, like I read the map description of this map, and it's saying that there's somewhere a secret area where you can actually grab a P. Walter, even though that's not really much of a feature, because honestly, if it would be a wall buy somewhere, it's basically something you can buy for 50 points. But I can understand that that's kind of funny, because it is actually a much better starting weapon if you would look at it that way. It actually makes you wonder why it was never actually used by the Treyarch devs as like a Easter egg or some sort, where you can actually upgrade your starting weapon, the M1911, towards the Walter P38. I feel like that would have been a very fitting starting weapon for all of that stuff. I mean, I believe the Walter is actually a German pistol, so it would have been pretty fitting if you like completed all the Easter eggs for all maps, which is basically narrated around killing Nazi zombies, to like have a final Easter egg where you can upgrade your M1911, which I believe is an American weapon, towards a like German style pistol, which is actually also a bit more powerful. It's basically like how BO3 handles its super Easter egg, basically. Like you do it, you actually also get spawned with the RK5. That's actually a pretty good deal. Anyway, when it comes to deals as well, I should open this door first. Yeah, I already knew that was gonna happen. And then the 500 point door after that. It's basically the bouncing Betty along with a toilet. So really, still not really much I can do with that. I'm basically still doomed to use the M on Garand at this point. And the zombies are piling up already. It's getting, well, to become round 5, for example. So this is getting pretty tight. I'm not gonna lie. I might actually make it like a rule to this challenge that you have to open the doors in this specific order, because I know what's behind this final door, basically. And it's basically what's gonna make this challenge a lot easier. I feel like it's a good reward to actually get towards that by building up this way, you know? Right, I can actually open this final door. And what's behind this final door is a double barrel shotgun half sawn off and an STG, as you can see. So that's basically what is going to make this challenge a little bit easier. But yeah, I feel like that's actually the final door you should be allowed to open if this were to be a challenge. It would be a nice little build up. I'm getting pretty close towards getting the STG as well. I only need like 180 points. That's pretty manageable. If I just kill a zombie with the last amount of ammo I have of this, I'm pretty golden to do that. And on that note, I guess we're also getting pretty close to beating round 9, which was the initial round record I actually had on this map. Get this. Let's shred some zombies, because I actually kind of want to beat the round record that I made in the last video, which was round 9. That's not really much of a round record to brag about. But like, imagine beating it on a challenge that is actually supposed to be much more difficult to pull off than actually roaming around the map. That would be something to brag about a little bit, even though it's not really much of a feat to actually beat round 9 on this map. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm still gonna try hard and see how far I can get with this. Also to encourage you guys to like try this challenge as well on the map. Link down in the description, and see if you guys can beat me, because I enjoy watching that kind of stuff, you know? All right, I'm also getting to the point where I can just rebuy ammo for this, so when it comes to that, I'm not really gonna be shy whatsoever. I can also just rebuy ammo for random ammo in case I do somehow run out of STG ammo and just didn't care about rebuying ammo for that, and I just want to make it a bit more challenging, I guess. I don't know why I would, but hey. Well, so far I'm getting past this stuff pretty easily. I almost wanted to say that I would like to like buy quicker fry for shits and giggles, but of course we don't have a power switch, so that's not really gonna happen. What's behind this, by the way? Jesus. That is shut up about power. That is pretty graphical, I'm not gonna lie. Damn. And I guess at this point I'm getting a little bit chill on how we are supposed to do this, because, well, I'm learning that the only entrance for the zombies is basically, well, the entrance of our house. Camping here is a pretty easy and nice and chill thing to do. Of course, later on it's gonna be more difficult, to the point where the zombies' health is gonna be so insane that we're gonna be pushed right at the end, that we might actually need to train in some kind of creative way here. But until then, you know, like, I'm gonna try this as much as I can, because, you know, headshotting and everything, it's kind of my thing. It's actually very satisfying if you can do it reliably. All right, well, this is basically gonna allow us to beat the initial record for this map. I might even want to do that with the M on Garand, just to be a bit more of a troll. Hey, watch that. I don't like being sneaked on like that. Like, if I would enjoy being sneaked up like that, I would play Poppy Playtime or Five Nights at Freddy at this channel. And I don't. I just shut up. All right, there you go, guys. Round 10. Easy round 10. We're probably gonna get to, like, at least round 15 with this. If I would be pretty surprised if we won't be able to. Ooh, drastically running out of ammo. I need to rebuy. Hopefully the zombies won't sneak up on my ass if I do this. Oh, that's actually pretty manageable still. But again, that's only really because the zombies' health is reasonably low right now. It's only going to become more as we progress in the rounds. So that's actually going to make this a bit more harder, as it's supposed to be a challenge. And also, yeah, the STG is a powerful weapon compared to anything else that is in this house. However, personally, I would also like to say that the STG is, at least in World at War, kind of the worst automated weapon there is, aside from the bar. Of course, like, the bar is like out of question, but like, what else you use pretty regularly, you would like to use pretty regularly in this game? I would say the STG is kind of the weakest option. If there's not anything else, then sure, but if there's like anything that is better, like a Thompson, an MP40, then you always go for those two options. I really feel like from those three weapons, this is actually the weakest link. It might be an unpopular opinion, but like the MP40 has a slow fire rate, but still is like much stronger damage per bullet compared to the Thompson and the STG. And then the Thompson has the same damage to bullets from the STG. However, the fire rate of the Thompson is just so much higher that it's so much stronger. And then this actually maintains that fire rate. And honestly, if you can just really manage the recoil on the Thompson, which is really not that hard to do if you just have a little bit of muscle memory, then it's just so much stronger. And then even that, like the recoil on the STG isn't that good either. I would say the recoil from the Thompson is actually much easier to handle than the STG, but that might also be because I've used the Thompson a lot more. I really don't use the STG a lot, although I mean, I don't want to bash on it. Like, it's a good weapon still. It's just there's so many more better options. Also, this toilet, you can actually like it's invoked, like flushes 3 times, and then it actually triggers the sound effect that you trigger the Easter egg. It just doesn't play any songs. Don't really know what else is up with that. Oh yeah, okay, this is where it's gonna start to become a little bit tricky. I'm basically gonna have to like train here, and I'm gonna hope that I'm not gonna get overwhelmed. Oh wow, those zombies, holy shit. They don't give a shit when it comes to pathfinding, I can see. Yeah, this might be the moment where I would want to get the double barrel. Just as my secondary in case I do run out of ammo with the STG. And I need like a panic button that they can possibly help me out escaping the zombies. The STG is starting to struggle. Wow, this thing actually still mows the zombies down if you just aim properly. I'm surprised it's still working this good. I might almost argue that it's better than the STG. Its reload is just unquestionably bad. That's the only thing it really has a problem with. Oh boy. Yeah, this is what I mean. This is where it's gonna become difficult. Okay, that works. Yo, it actually mowed them down there. Yeah, I did it. But I only did it because I used a combination. If I would have solely used one of these two weapons, I seriously don't think I would have been able to make it. That's actually kind of crazy, dude. That's kind of crazy. Actually, if I would have been able to like get speed cola with the challenge, which you won't because, well, you can't access it, it actually would have made for a much better weapon than the STG. Like, no caps whatsoever. Ah! Don't hit me. Don't double hit me, please. I know it's double points, but it's no double hit. I'm surprised with how good I'm doing. Oh, that seems like the way to go. Like, just headshotting and then knifing. Okay, yeah, this gun is now starting to lose it a little bit. But I can kind of say the same about the STG, not gonna lie. That's gonna be too much. Yeah. I probably should have used it at that moment, but I don't feel like I would have been able to escape there. So round 16, I'm actually pretty happy with that. I actually really want to encourage anyone else who's watching this to like try this as well. See how far you can get. And with that said, if you like what you saw, don't forget to drop a thumbs up. And if you want more, make sure to subscribe. And as always, I'll talk to you guys later.